My Libras, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general twin flame love reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. This is a general reading, which means it won't resonate for everyone. But when you come across something that really resonates for you, I want to strongly encourage you to claim that for yourself, to say yes to that. So you place your hand on your heart, you take a nice deep breath, and you say yes to it. For those of you that have been supporting my channel all along, I'd really like to say thank you so much, beautiful Libras. Really appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, I would really appreciate you considering subscribing to my channel. I've got a weekly reading coming out for you, as well as daily 1 minute messages of motivation and just really what the universe has. So in this reading, beautiful Libra, we're going to take a look at your recent past, current energies, and what is coming your way, clarify and end off with an oracle message. If any of you are interested in learning to read the tarot, this card want to come out, there is a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course down below in the description. All right, let's get right into this, beautiful Libra. In your recent past, you got a Queen of Disc, and I think this is probably one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. It's so beautiful. Horns is always speaking about power. It is speaking about you connecting to that beautiful universal power. I feel that you've really powerfully connected, and maybe in some ways kind of stubbornly connected to the energy of love, to the energy of the abundance of love, the prosperity of love, the beauty of love. But what I also like, beautiful Libras, is that I don't even know if stubborn is the right word, positively persistent, not taking no for an answer, but in the same token, it's still being beautifully balanced. So no like low vibes there, which I really like. And I see you, it's almost like you were following your light. You knew what was for you, you knew where you were meant to go, you knew the time was right, you knew that you were ready, you knew that maybe the other person that you were dealing with was ready. You could feel the connection, you could feel the person, you could feel yourself being drawn to one another. And even if you're in a connection with someone at this particular point in time, Libra, sometimes we can be with someone, but there's still not that something that just, I don't know, gives you that spark, It's almost like, I suppose you can say this for any energy really, but especially when you take an energy like a Scorpio, for example, or a Virgo maybe, or any of the water signs really. Virgo, Virgo's not a water sign, but Virgo is very true for it. Aquarius in a little bit, in a level, but water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it's really that sense of you're going to have to work to get with these people. And your best efforts may never actually pay off until it does. And when it does, it is a commitment thing. It's a lifelong thing. I feel that you could feel that intense energy of being drawn to one another. And it was not your imagination, but it wasn't your imagination, so I don't need to be telling you that. It's preaching to the choir. But you've really taken all the right steps, even though there may have been a little bit of frowning upon it. Maybe people expected you to go in this connection. Maybe some of you needed to, and this may have really hurt you, but I feel it was the right thing. Maybe you needed to go a little bit back on your word, for example, because you realize that, I sort of put my head in the beehive here. Not the best idea. Need to maybe release the one connection to go with another one. I do feel that it was done beautifully, amicably, responsibly, which I love. In your current space, you've got the Empress. Now, the Empress is always all about abundance. It's all about abundance. It's about beauty. And there's a real sense of compassion. I mean, you really can't ask probably for a better card when you are looking at a beautiful twin flame connection. This is just being in the flow. This is in the receiving mode. This is about not fighting anything. So, maybe there was a lot of sort of upheaval when it came to love. There may have been a lot of sort of running into walls. A lot of you may have needed to still deal with a lot of open wounds that needed to heal. And you are in that space now where the wounds have healed and you're ready for something beautiful. A lot of you may have been in connections before that it almost felt like these people were sort of like drop by drop poisoning your soul, trying to ruin you and take you out, and that sort of feeling. And I mean, that is horrendously difficult to deal with. Let's not even make any bones about that. It's hard to deal with that sort of energy. But now, You are in this beautiful space, Libra, where you are you, and that is the operative, really, sort of idea here, is that you are ready for beautiful love, and you are ready to receive. I feel there was a sense of a hardness here about you, which we sometimes can have when our walls are up, and you feel like, like maybe people have done really terrible things to you. Maybe somebody that you really cared about has done, really something horrendous to you. I feel that maybe, you've been really horribly disrespected. I feel a very invasive sort of energy. I'm not going to go into the details, but those of you that are hearing this, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very, it's a horrible, invasive sort of thing that may have happened here for you. Could be emotional, it could be physical, it could be both, But as people really mess with your mental energy, but now you're in a beautiful space to receive, which is amazing. I'm so happy because I can see that for some of you, the way that you have gone through difficult things, Libra, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, because it sucked. I mean, let's just call it what it is, it sucked, okay? Six of Discs, going forward, success. So, in love, where you are at the moment, and we want to take all of this together. So where you are at the moment, you're at a space where you're ready for something beautiful, and your energy is channeling in beautiful directions when it comes to love. And a lot of times we're so concerned about what's coming in. But in this space, and it's beautiful because it's more imperative, really more imperative, but you know what I mean, it really is fundamentally important, the energy that you give out, because what you give out is what reflects back into your life. And what you are reflecting out at the moment, it is a strength, but it's a gentle strength, So before, you may have felt that you had to be this almost titan sort of person, whereas where you are now, beautiful Libra, that is not really necessary. It's beautiful, and it's at next level of strength, where nobody's going to take your kindness for weakness. Like that, you don't even have to worry about. Let's clarify this energy. I love it. I love it. I love where it's heading. I love where it's going forward. I love what it's bringing you. Lots of new beginnings, new potentials. If you've been looking for love for a while, and you've been feeling, Libra, that, it's never going to happen for me, happy to announce, Oopsie, water bottle. Oh, I love this water. Yesterday I went to a place here in South Africa called Tsitsikamma, which means place of many water. It is a Bushman word, and it's where I grew up. So I went with two friends of mine yesterday, and I spent some time on the beach. I will post a picture, or by this time I may have posted a picture already. So go check in the community a picture of me sitting on the beach. It was amazing. But let's clarify your reading. So for the Queen of Discs, the recent past energy and how it contributes to your current space, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment energy, and the Ten of Cups. Libra, this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been hoping for. This is what you've been praying for. This is what some of you may have been starting to feel, because I can feel it. It's like the energy drains out of you, feeling so weak because you thought this was never going to happen. Well, there we are, it was in many ways waiting for you. Six of Pentacles. There was a change of mindset that was necessary. I feel that for some of you, you may have felt that you're being responsible in the sense that, and I do feel that you needed to do it at the time, but I'm not going to open myself to energy. I'm not going to do those things. I'm just gonna hana do my thing over here, Sorry, hana is a South African slang word, which means you're just gonna you're just gonna go through the motions. You're not gonna care. But I see that you really needed to change that around, because many of you were getting so depressed from that. And I can see there's a sense of, I'm gonna at least try. Good on you, because it took a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, and you let go of a lot of skeletons there in your closet, because oh boy, those skeletons, they were not quiet. They were not just laying there peacefully chilling it out. Every now and then they had to ring a bell to let you know, hey, I'm one of those skeletons in your closet, and maybe there's 3 specific ones, possibly 4, but maybe the 4th one you weren't so aware of, and when you became aware of it, you probably need to deal with it. But for some of you, there was like 3 skeletons in the closet, and then those skeletons were anything but amicable. They were like, listen, we are here to ruin your life for as long as you allow. until you no longer allowed it, because you became clear about what it is that you want. Beautiful home life space, beautiful family space, whatever that means for you. You wanted a sense of inner peace. And many of you were reluctant to even hope or wish for that, because you thought, what is the point of hoping and wishing for something that isn't going to happen? But then I can see that you really worked on yourself, beautiful Libra. You really let it go. You've really done a lot to get to this point. So you deserve all this beauty that is coming your way. You so deserve it. You so like this is a connection that you are so deserving of, because like you've gone through the motions. Okay? Let's look at this Empress energy here in your current space. Oops. Some of you are ready, and it almost feels like you don't want to be ready just yet, but you are. Okay? Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. And some of you are saying, well, I still need to do this, I still need to do that, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do that. Of course, you can go ahead and do it. But what I can see is that your inner magic, your core magic, your true magic is stepping forward. It's about building something beautiful with someone else. It's about building a beautiful connection with someone else. That really, when you speak about ticking all your boxes. So this beautiful growth that you're doing here with someone else, either coming in or about to come in, that you're attracting in your energy, you are building, when we speak about building an empire with someone else, this is about building an empire, which is positive. It doesn't just have to be about money, but it's that sense of fulfillment. It's that sense of giving your life purpose. It's that sense of waking up, and even in the worst day, you still have a sense of happiness. So say like a person in your life passed, or it's leaving, and your heart is broken, or maybe you lost your job, but you feel so much better because you don't have to go through it alone. Okay? You are with someone on board that you want to be with them and they want to be with you. That's it. All right? That's what's heading for you. You both want to be together. You both want to make it work. There's nobody playing tricks and games over here. Okay? No tricks and games. I love that. Let's look at this energy going forward, and it feels like the universe has got quite a lot to say for that. You've got the Five of Wands, the Hierophant energy, and the High Priestess. You want to be just a little bit cautious over here, because yes, I feel there's a little bit of a sense of distrust that's still happening here for you. It is difficult sorry, to just trust someone. It is a difficult new beginning. And the biggest thing that you can do is to acknowledge about this. It's important to communicate openly, clearly, and honestly in this connection. Openly, honestly, and clearly. That is the key here. The key to making this work. This is it. Alright? Admitting that I'm challenged by this. This is difficult for me. Like literally, I feel that like laying all your cards on the table, that is the key here. It's about those conversations of saying like, you know what, I really want to be with you. I really like what we have. But sometimes I feel so overwhelmed, so scared, so afraid that I feel like just throwing in the towel and just cutting off connections and disappearing into the mist. It's better to have that conversation with someone and say, how can we make this work? Making them understand that you want to make it work. But if you don't speak about it, they can still feel that. And then it actually feels like you are pushing them away. So it's that repelling energy. So don't keep quiet about things. Okay? And the High Priestess. So the part that you want to do is be honest, be clear, be transparent. If you do that, the universe will work everything out for you. Okay? So yes, a little bit challenging, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Such good potential here going forward. Beautiful soulmate connection here. Okay? Let's see what we've got in Oracle energy for you, beautiful Libra. The source is saying that you can make it together, the two of you, if you can just trust that there's a bigger plan at work here, that the universe want to make this work for you, that this is destined for you, because it is. Let's see what we got in Oracle energy. As I said, if it resonates with you, claim it for yourself. Appreciate commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Fixed moon, hold your vision. What do you want in love? Remember why you put in the work. Remember all the growth that you've made. Remember how far you've come. Remember to be kind to yourself. And, you can feel the fear, but be very careful that the fear don't take you into stupid directions, because it can. Remember, it's about speaking. It's about communication. Communication is key in this connection to make it work. All right. So I hope that helps. That's what I got for you, beautiful Libra. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.